do you have to wait till spring or summer to repot your plants, or can you kind of repot them when they're ready any time of year? I mean, we're talking about houseplants, right? So
generally, if you buy a new plant, my first recommendation is always to wait 2 to 4 weeks before you repot it in your home. First thing you should do, which Aaron actually taught me, is isolation. You should have a place in your house where you can bring a new plant so you can observe it, to watch for pests, to make sure that it's acclimating correctly, and that way you can also get eyes on it a little bit more rather than putting it in with all the other plants.
We all know what quarantine's like, right?
Yeah, we totally know how to do quarantine by now.
So quarantine the plants.
Quarantine the plant. And then after a couple of weeks, once you buy a new plant, or let's say you've had a plant for a little while in your home, you want to make sure you want to repot it. Well, one thing to check for is roots, right? So look at that.
Dang.
Yeah, talk about root porn. And so you can actually see the fibrous roots pretty much circling the pot, and that is a really good indication of when the plant wants to get into a bigger pot. Another indication without pulling it out of the pot is the plant would probably wilt a bunch, because it's not able to actually absorb a bunch of water, because the water's just running right through and it dries out super quickly because it has lots of roots to soak up the water.
You may also see roots starting to grow out of the bottom drainage holes. And if you're bad like me, sometimes you see them actually growing out the top, which is not, and actually you can see that in this, and oftentimes plants are in nursery pots for a while, and so but waiting a couple weeks, making sure you're quarantining them is a really good first step.